Hello and welcome to another I Explore. Today we're just going to have a look around Grimsby again, look at some new things that I've found during my researching, and you enjoy this one. So on that note, on with the video. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe, it really does help my channel. Okay, so on that note, let's get on with the video. Okay, so I'm now walking down Hamilton Street and I'm on my way to Park Street because there's a house on the corner of Park Street and Hamilton Street, which is was called Popular House. And it was once owned by William Hill, the mineral water manufacturer. Now, William Hill originally came from Grinley on the Hill in Nottinghamshire. In 1874, William Hill married Elizabeth Hall and began managing a small ginger beer factory, small business, on King Edward Street that belonged to his wife's family. When William Hill took control of the firm, he only had local deliveries, but Hill soon became selling mineral water farther afield. Now, this, I believe, is the said mineral factory. Okay, as you can see, it's all totally demolished now. I think it changed its name soon to somebody else, but yeah, look, you can see this is where it was, and he lived in this house that we're coming up to here now, this big house here. I'm going to go around the corner, I'll show you it properly, but in here, yeah, we're going to go around the corner and have a look, but it's in there, so let's go around the corner. Okay, so I've now come round the corner, and thankfully there's no car in here, but as you can see, there it is. This is Popular House up there. All the curtains are closed. There it is. That's where he used to live. And the date up there says 1886. Right at the top. It's a bit hard to say if the camera's picking it up, but yeah, that's it. Okay, so that's where he lives. So let's move on to the next bit. Okay, so I'm now walking and just coming out of Park Street and coming on to Cleethorpe Road. Now, we're just here, basically, right on this corner, there was an hairdresser's called Snips. Okay, that's what it says on the front. I think I've read that right. And the shops, there was also shops on this side, and keeping the camera in, see that way, there was also shops down here. And the shops ended where this care home is, I think it is. Looking at my picture, yep, round about here it ended, but there was all shops all down this stretch there. Okay, and that one of them says Snips on it, because the only one I can read. But yeah, a lot of things. I mean, that, on that corner was where the first horse-drawn trams were. I think I've told you that in many a video. There was a big church down here as well, which I believe is a bit further down here, where that stood. A lot of history going. So anyway, let's move on to the next location. Okay, so I'm now stood on Humber Street. Well, I've come down here. Yeah, Humber Street is a sign on the side of this building. You can see it there. Okay, look at that. When Finders used to be in there, can you see it? Parking for Finders, yeah. I know it's not now, like, but it's what that used to be. I remember it because I used to work down Orwell Street at Turner's. So anyway, reason why we're down here, not to look at that, is to show you where the first Humber Hotel was, which was where this garage is, right in here. It was all in there, where it was, in this location. Okay, so I'm going to walk a bit further. Sorry about the camera pointing down, but I'm not getting sponsored by these here. So I'm going to walk up, as you can see there. There's the other hotel. So this one went, and then this one was put in its place, but they were together in 1981. Let's do it, because on here it says old and new. So yeah, I remember going here for a drink one time and a dinner. Yeah, I was quite young, put it that way, but then they didn't have all the ID things that you have to have now. So I'm going to go around here. You can see what it is now. I'll get the camera facing that way. I'll walk around the corner. Yeah, if anybody remembers going in there, I mean, I went in there, so probably quite a lot of you did. It worked round here. I'll see the Albion's further down there. Keep this pointing that way. Here it is. Sorry about the bike. See the HB up there? If you can see it very well. I'll try and get it from, I can't really see it. Oh, yes I can, I've got it. Yeah, that denotes that was a Hewitt's brewery. That's what that was. Okay, so just come off Orwell Street, and I've just come round the back of it, is where the big building is on there. There used to be the bank and that. I've never come this way before, so I'm just gonna look, see how big it is. Look at all the windows. Look at the bars in the window. They are bars. Let's move this way. So you can see, look, some of it's been filled in, but this is right round the back of the, was it Lincoln Bank, I think it's called, Docks Bank. I can't remember its name, I'll get it in a minute. Sorry about that, I'm rubbish at remembering things. Look at the brickwork, some bricks down here, look. So you can tell, oh, look at that older, I don't know what that is, it's come off somewhere. Look at that sort of brick. Yeah, this is round the back. Right round the back. I'm going to move over here a minute, oh, slippery. Whole pavement, look at this. Right round the back of somewhere, look at that, down here. Whole windows up there, look. Wow, this is pretty good. You don't have to get to see places like this. It's nice and quiet, so I'll have a look. Alright, so I think I'll move on a bit. Let's go out of here. I want to turn this camera back round. Yeah, that's where the old Fisherman's Mission was, on the corner there, where that is. Where they built that lot. I know I featured that before. So now, this isn't on my list to do, but I saw it. I know, let's have a walk through this passage here. Oh, that's what that is. There, look, I've just seen. All right, might be modern then, but this isn't. Let's go down here. I think I've done this before. This goes back out onto Cleethorpe Road. But as you can see, it's very old. This is definitely an original one. You know, wood up there, it's a bit dark. I should have brought my light with me, but okay, let's get back out and go and do what I'm supposed to be doing. Where I was just now was at the back of there, the Lincoln Bank, Grimsby Docks branch, Ryby Square. So I did get it right, I think. This is a building that's still here. Now, I don't know if I've done this bit before. If I have, I apologise. I don't like repeating if I can help it. But see this door? Okay, insignificant. But if you was to turn round, and I will in a second wait for these cars to go away, you'd be looking that way towards Travis Perkins. That would have been Porritt Street, straight down there. Okay, so I'm now stood on Railway Street, and what we'll come to look at is the Napier Works, which is through there. I'm actually stood under the flyover at the minute. Okay, so the advertisement for Arthur R. Watson Limited, automotive engineers, coach builders and undertakers in 1926. So there was an undertakers as well. The premises were on 70 to 76 Cleethorpe Road, Grimsby, and the firm were agents for luxury car makers D. Napier and Son of Acton. Okay, and their workshop was obviously the Napier Works, and it's still got its name on it today. So that's what they was doing. Some really nice pictures on here. Oh, they also were stonemasons as well. Crikey, he's doing a lot of things. Some doing things to cars and coach work to being undertakers. But this over there, and the building's still here. So I'm going to take a look at it. I'm going to walk up here a little bit. I don't want to go too fast. There's a few cars. I will get a better shot in a minute. I've now come round to the front. And there it is. It does still say it. Napier Works. There it is. You can see the entrance there. Quite a big building. I'll get a bit closer up to it in a minute. Like I say, there's a few cars on that part down here, so I'm going to point the camera that way as across the road and point out some things. I mean, look at that. You don't get these on buildings anymore. Things like this, look. I don't know what you call them, but this is it. The windows up there and everything you've just seen from across the road there. Very decorative. It's what they did back then though, wasn't it? Things were built to last. As you can see here, look, the way in. Okay. Look at that. Still there. Brilliant. Yeah, I've seen this open a few times, but I don't honestly know what they're doing there now. You can see right underneath these bay windows here. And the giveaway for me on the information I got was this. Because sometimes you get a picture and it's not always there. Look at that window there, look. Not always there, but it's an original door. If I look at the... Yeah, it looks like it's original. There you go. 70 to 76, like I just read. So this information, that's absolutely spot on. So let's get back up here. And this is the... Just showing you, this is the way in. So, yeah, still here. Okay, so I'm now stood on Oxford Street and Elder Street corner. Now, in this area here, there's a massive, great building, okay? and it belonged to a John P. Pickering, who proposed to be a licensed hotel and designed by W. Walker, surveyor, in September 1886, when it was currently then taken over by the Co-op, as in shop or funeral parlour, I don't know which, but it was on here. But it was massive. It was higher than these trees here. Massive, great building. But if any of you remember it, if you do, that'd be great to know in the comments. Okay, so let's move on to the next location. Now, in this very area, there was another church, and it was called the Yellow Chapel. Long since gone, but this is where it was, a great big thing. I wish I could show you the picture, because yet again, probably copyright. But this is where it was, and this is where I am. You see the building across the road there? Yeah, so it was in here, called the Yellow Chapel. The corner of Rutland Street and Wellington. It was in here. Okay, so I'm now walking down Robert Street. Anybody tell me what this was? Looks like possibly a garage. I don't know. But if anybody does know, I'll stand back. I don't want to stand too far. Like I say, there's number plates around, and editing's the best when it comes to that. But yeah, I wonder what this, what's it say on there? Hang on. Service engineering, it says on there. So it's been an engineering place. All right. Okay, so I'm now stood on Pasture Street, Convermore Road corner, and I'm down here to look at a garage. Okay, I'll turn the camera around in a minute. It was Owen Davis Motors on the corner of Convermore Road and Pasture Street. Now it's, I'll show you what it is now. It's basically that, and it was in there. It's still got the window shape as well, the same as on the photo I've got here, but that was in there. Owen Davis Motors. Anyone remembers that one? Comments below. Okay, so I'm now stood on Edward Street. Okay, now look at this, what's been revealed. G&F Manders. Got a telephone number here, 4 numbers. See what I was saying? I don't know what that is next door. It's like electrical appliance, it says on there. But yeah, still here. I remember going in that room up there listening to a Marantz amplifier. Okay, so I've come round the side. You can see the name on the number up there, look, as well as. Just been talking to the bloke, letting him know what I'm doing. I'm perfectly fine. I'm in a public place, allowed to do this kind of thing. I learned it off a fellow YouTuber, an auditor actually, really good. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so I'm walking to the top of Pasture Street now. I just remember the shop where I got my bike from, a Carlton Continental. It was purple and it's on in here. This, I'll go to this window. This used to be Gregory's. I think they're filled in the window there as the bikes used to be here, but here, I'm not going around, it's a barber shop, yeah. But in there was Gregory's, okay, and it is open, so there might be people, so I'm not going to go around there, I just said, but yeah. Anybody remember that? Gregory's bike shop right on the corner of Pasture Street there. And now on 18th Avenue now, and you know, looking at this, looks like there's nobody in it, but look at this decoration on this house that used to be here, look. Still in probably the Victorian style. Look at that. I can't go that far back because it's the road, but look at the door. Amazing, huh? Across the road, that house there, the blue one, look at that. That's an old Victorian house as well. I mean, how many times have everyone walked down here and you don't notice these things, but it's there. But all these are, all this row. And where, I'm going to do this one, is it the Woman's Aid place across the road? I'll turn the camera around in a second. There used to be a chapel in there. So I'm going to just walk up here. You see it there? That coloured windows, that's where the chapel used to be. So I'm now on 18th Square. You see that blue building there? That used to be the Grimsby Transmission Company, and next to it there was Lloyd's the Chemist. That was in there, the Grimsby Transmission Company. They're now going to get across this road. This is where the chapel was, as well as no traffic around. Okay, I'm on Victoria Street. Okay, and I've just come across this. Look, not often you get down here. I'm going to point the camera that way, and you'll see. Look at that, an old passageway into the back. It's in between the Lyric Cafe and this pizza place here, but look at that through there. Ah, really good. Okay, let's move on. So I'm now stood at the Friargate level crossing, and there's a train coming. Oh, bit of bonus there. I'm going to show you some of the shops that used to be there. Well, try and point out where there was. Plus, not long back, they did an archaeological dig round here. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm going to go on there in a minute and see what I can see. It's a bit of waste ground, nothing that says you can't go on. I'll see what this train is in a minute when it comes. That big building there was shops. There was a model shop. There was a video library, the Chantry Video Library, and on the corner, we'll walk up there in a bit, was a bedding shop. But I remember the model shop being there, and also there was a theatre down here called the Chantry Okay, obviously long since vanished, and also in this area there's a place, because it's the Blesmer House or something like that in here. That's gone as well. So a lot of things that have been here and gone and basically just left them, look. Some of it, all right, they're built on the corner there, which is really good, at least they put something on it. But sometimes it just gets left. But and the Deansgate bridges are right in front of where the camera's pointing up there. They have recently redone that, not long back I don't think. But some of the original fencing's on it still. And it did used to run in the direction where these cars are going down now. So let's have a quick look on here. It looks like, I don't know, what's that bit of road down there? I'm going to walk up to it and have a look. So you can see some lumps and bumps around here. Let's see what this is here. So, yeah, there's a bit of road down here. There's not a lot down here. I'd say the train's going to come past any second now. That's why I've kept the camera running. I think it's coming from over there. Oh, I can hear it. So here we go. You look like trains like we all do. Here it is. It's coming past now. Yes, the Transpennine one. It's got the Cleethorpes. There we go. Bit of trains on for you there. Wow, that's so big, that, isn't it? It was going to Lime Street at one time, that I think, I remember rightly, last year at some point. There you go. Okay, that's the train. So now back on what we was talking about. In this area, I'm going to walk round. Not doing any harm, I don't think. There seems to be absolutely nothing here. Got a big pole down there, but nothing else. So I'm going to get back out and go a bit further round, I think. Yeah, I've just come off from behind me there, as you can see, some of the old curbstones still in place. Look, that's actually turned into there, and to go that way. So that may have been into where the houses were. It's still there. Let's carry on and walk down here anyway. So where this building is where there was. And I carried on for a bit. I just told you which shops there were, and that model shop, bed shop, etc. The bed shop was actually on the corner. And next time as we go around, I'll show you where the fishmongers and the vegetable shop was. As we get round this corner, well, like I say, it's all been redeveloped round here not so long ago as well. I've been watching it be done, so let's go around the corner. As I was saying, on this corner, this was the bed shop. And there was also a fishmonger's and the vegetable shop as well down the same place. All totally been demolished. Okay, so I'm now on Wellgate now, and I've come down here. A bit more information of a shop. And it's in there, where that black shutter is. This was a fish and chip shop owned by Frederick Thomas, it says. And it's got a load of names down it. It says 1910. And then the last date I've got on there is 1970. Must be when the left finished or moved or whatever. But yeah, that used to be a fish and chip shop. So if anybody remembers going there, I mean, the 70s, I was alive then. Let us know in the comments. But that's what it was. Okay, I'm still on Wellgate. Another passage, look. They've still got original cobbles on it. This is in between two buildings as well. But well, one of them looks fairly old. The one on that side. Okay, I moved a bit further. I've actually found another one. Another old passage. Look at the light up there, look. That looks old. Definitely does. But look through here. Let's put the camera through there. Look at that. Still the old paths, look. Still in situ there. There was loads of these. It was like a warren round Grimsby at one time. But yeah, look at that. He's off Wellgate again. So, there you go. Okay, so I'm now on Briggergate. I'm actually in this, like, well, I don't know, field, if you like. But anyway, the reason I've come down here is this. Alfred Terrace. Okay, and it was built in 1802 to provide accommodation for 100 paupers. Basically, it was attached to the workhouse, which is up there, which I have done in the past. The old Salvation Army place comes school, and it's up there anyway. I think I've done it on a few videos. But yeah, that's why that was built. To house at 100 paupers, it says, as part of the House of Industry. Well, in other words, the workhouse, which I have done a video on, to that is what that was for. And right next to it, probably built later on, I don't know, and through there, see that like sandstone window, that's old as well. It's built like a castle. So it's like what them Victorians used to do, in it, style of places that look like different things. There's a lot of big houses down here. I have done down there, that's College Street, and that's St James School. But yeah, so that's what that was. Okay, so I'm now on Victoria Street North, and I've come to look at a building which is currently behind me, which is a castellated building, and it was constructed in 1891 as a drill hole barracks for the 1st Lincoln Artillery Volunteers. So as I turn round, this is said building. I think it used to be Albert Gates as well. So I'm going to move this way. You can see that window up there, look. I like to view it from the other side of the road, but it's quite busy today. I know it's a Sunday, but this, here you see the coat of arms up there. This was the original entrance of it. It's now obviously changed over the years. Now keep the camera, look at that. I mean, you don't get artwork like this anymore on buildings, do you? You can see where some of the signage have been removed from the past. Now this is something to do with Albert Gates. I remember seeing it. I'm going to go down here. Okay, so I've now come down this side. I'm a bit of trouble with my camera. It keeps saying the battery's low, but yeah, this is round the other side of it. Okay, so let's carry on. Okay, so we've come to the end of another video. Hope you enjoyed that one. I'd like to welcome all my new subscribers to the channel. I really appreciate it. And for all you watching my content, I really appreciate that as well. So on that note, I will see you all next time on the next video. Bye for now.